How's everybody doing? This is a little loud again. That's just typical for Minecraft. I find these here. I find this to be really loud. Listening. Yeah, turn it back up. All right. Well, didn't make the stream today because I was I was this morning. Or no, it was last night. Last night I noticed that I went to log back in and I noticed there was an update. And this is alpha pack, so alpha version of the pack. So there's quite a few updates all the time. I went in and updated the server, and then I updated the game, but the server would not restart. Couldn't figure out what was going on. Of course, their support was closed, and it was closed until like 10 o'clock today or something, 10, almost 11 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, what am I going to do? Because I figured World of Tanks isn't very playable right now with the internet that I have. So channel manager was thinking, well, maybe we need to just do a different game. But the problem is, I don't have my Xbox with me. I don't have all the other games that I was playing. So all the rest of them are Xbox. So yeah, it was a near thing, but I did finally get it. And what we found out was with the update, there was something happened to one of the devices that I had using it to generate the power for the crystal. And so I ended up having to just basically break that and delete it. And I tried to reset it and didn't work. So something happened, some new mod was put in there, and it has a conflict with that part of Just Dire Things mod. And so I was able to get it all straightened out. And I did work on some things last night or after the stream. We did go out and I found some unobtainium. You find that in the end. Actually pretty easy to find with the right equipment. And I had to get the template. And you only can find the template in the other and in these dungeons that are just a royal pain. I died like 8 or 9 times in a row trying to get this template. And eventually I found out that there's a glitch with that whole process because I go back to the same exact spot and the those looter chests are supposed to, turn colors when you open them. Well, they would come back and they would like when I went back there, they were still gold, even though I'd already opened them and all that. So there was a glitch or something. So I ended up actually getting 2 of the templates, which is kind of odd. I don't know how that is. I lost my vibranium sword in the melee. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe one of the mods picked it up because they do that nowadays. I couldn't find it, so I had to redo that. And so, yeah, it is a real pain. But I did some really cool things. I learned some things. I use AI a lot to answer my questions because I don't have anybody else that knows these mods. So I'll show you what I did. But yeah, I was here, and this guy here, my launcher, it wouldn't launch either. It was like, yeah, it was dead in the water. So I couldn't figure out. I had to go back to the previous version and come back to the other version after we fixed it. Yeah, it was a mess. They actually ended up having to fix it on the server because they had to get on the server so I could delete that energy thing. Okay, so here we go. Today we're going to do something a little different. I've never done this. I've never played with this mod. So it might be a little bit of fumbling, bumbling, but it'd be kind of fun to kind of another mod within the pack. It's called Productive Bees. I don't know much about it. I've seen Pilpo, the guy that I'm watching his playthrough. He did an episode using the bees. You're supposed to be able to use the bees to get things like even unobtainium. So I'm just interested to see how I can progress with that. Here's where the issue was. On this side, this back side here, I think I had it right here, and it was powering all these. Now you see I have the ender gates here. It was powering all these, and it stopped working properly, and it caused. Oh, it looks like I broke this mistake here. Oh, stained glass. Yeah, I fix that eventually. So yeah, even with this here, I even had to power this with an ender gate. I used my spirited ender gates, so they're really fast. Yeah, and I had to switch them all around because I had to be able to put the gates on every one of them because a lot of them were offline. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess, but I got that done, and you can see they're working just fine. So we're cool. And I got a bunch of unobtainium, put it through Theurgy, tripled how much I got. So I ended up with more than three. Um, yeah, more than three stacks of unobtainium. So that's the highest level. It's unobtainium. Yep, right there. So there it is. And you can see down here I've got a sword and a pickaxe. And you see they're given this because there's something else I did. Here's kind of interesting thing. And this is actually, again, AI walked me through how to do this. I really didn't know much about this particular mod either. This is the apotheosis. I don't know anything about this junk over here. But what I was able to do, I was able to do two things. I was able to do this, and this is how I got the swords to have armor pierce, luck, life steal, sweeping damage, and then these others, you see, they look like a little gem. That's what they are. I added gems to them. More life steal. So in other words, here I've got basically 11% plus another 15%. So that means as I take the mobs out, it actually heals me. Kind of cool. I get plus 40% experience gained, and I also get plus 2 to sharpness. So I can't touch it because it's moving around. But you see up here where it says sharpness 7. Again, that also came out of apotheosis. So when I put it into here, I pop it into here. See, now it says, I'd have to have like 12 sigils, put them right here to be able to do this. I'm not going to do this because I'm fine with what I have. But you can see it says overheal, armor shred. It says something a little different than what it actually is now, right? So you can change that out. Here it only needs 8, and here you only need 4. So different levels. All right. I tried to do something like this here. I'm not sure. Oh, I did do it. Okay. So I thought there was one thing I could. Oh, this one. This one I can't figure out. It won't let me. There's empty sockets, which is kind of cool. But you see, it doesn't add any of the extra stuff at the bottom. Kind of a dark, kind of blue. So I don't know what's going on there. But I've got empty sockets, which is kind of cool. I put that in there. I need 12 sigils. And I get some sockets. So I could probably do that. Let's do that real quick. I think I have some sigils of, what was that? That was sigils of rebirth, right? Sigils of rebirth. Yeah, I need 12. I think I have some somewhere. Take a look at that real quick. Rebirth. Oh, I don't have 12 though. I have 4. I need more. We can make up some of these, no problem. Just I need more, I guess. And I'll have some extras. There we go. Now let's take a look here because the sockets will be helpful. Doesn't do anything to it. Oh, it gives me luck. Gives me 3.75 for luck. Okay. And then what I need to do here, real quick. Oh, I got to get some. I got to here. Got to get this down so I can use this. This is a smithing table on a stick. I actually forgot I had this. Kept running around trying to find a smithing table every time I turned around. Right now, I just need to get the gems. And the gems, where are they? This is typical of modern Minecraft, especially people get on a tangent. Sorry about that. I wanted to show you how to, because I did this before on my own. So here you've got I don't even know. I guess it's tools, right? So right here, this tool, it says right there, tools ignore 25% of durability damage, which is actually not a bad thing for that. And there's actually another device that I have that I probably need to do something like that later. And then this one here, someone don't deal with tools at all. This one here, um, no tools. This is armor, shields, and weapons. Weapons, chest plate, and helmets. Tools. What else do we have? The block breaking speed, but we're not breaking blocks with that tool. Uh, Weapons, helmets, shields. I like that. Melee weapons. It'd be like the mace. You ever got the mace, right? I expected that shields give you 25% max health. If I started using the shield, that would be a good thing to have. Weapons, that's mining tools. I don't have those. So actually go back to this one that has, assuming this is one I put both these on here. Look at that, 25 and 30%. All right, so here's how this works. Do this on that, put that in there. Yeah, see, it says it has two sockets, but I'm not sure what the, oh, I thought it said tools, mining tools. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. I wonder what will work. I have no, I have no idea. I'm not sure what this is called then. I'll play around with that then, I guess, to figure out which one actually work. I want, does it figure as a weapon? I'm just trying this to figure out. Oh, I don't know what would do it. Oh, anyways, okay. We don't have to worry about that. We'll get all that stuff organized. I have to do that probably off stream or whatever. I thought for sure it'd just be really easy. Pop it in there and we're good to go. Fit to fight. Hoorah, hoorah, as they say. One thing we'll need. Oh, I did make this the other day. I made this. This stick. This is a pain in the butt to make. You have to do something special with the amethyst crystal. It change color. I forget exactly what you do. I went through the process, and then you take that same crystal. You have to do with the cut and paste. You can't just cut it with a or break it with a silk axe; it'll shatter. You have to take it from there, put it into the nether, and wait for it to change color. In the nether, I think it changes red, and then it goes into um, the end, and then in the end, it'll actually start to bud. It'll change colors, and it will bud with green, the lime green, for the time crystals. Oh, so, but you need to keep that going, which I don't do. I need to do something that they did on the live stream, excuse me, the playthrough on his because he does something where it moves from dimension to dimension to dimension, and yet in order to continue to get the buds, so you can make time crystals, because that's what powers it. So I had to do that a few times in order to get some power. And I'll show you what this does later, but it actually will speed up time, like if you're waiting for something to harvest and whatnot. So, cool. Hey, thanks, guys. I see you. I see you. I see you. I normally don't use my face. I use the avatar, but again, I'm traveling, so I don't have access to all the same setup. And the internet here is it's really weird. Since it uses a mobile device, it assigns a unique IP to every device. And so because of that, I have to use the IP to connect wirelessly, but my phone has a different IP than the computer, and so it doesn't want to connect. I had to connect it by way of a cable, and it was a pain in the butt. So yeah, I decided not to go through all that rigmarole this time. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're working with bees. So first thing we got to do is we got to find a net. We got to find some nest, right? So this is part of productive bees. Where's it at? Okay. I'm actually on my screen over here that I usually connecting to see how many people we have. on the stream and all that, and with the chat, I'm using that because I have the thing about protective bees on, so I can kind of look at that, maybe take a break, figure out what we're going to do next, that kind of thing like that. So here we go with the nest. So here's a couple of cool things we can do. Not him, but whoever made this. We can make this, and this is actually right shift on a block and the same type as the nest you are looking for. Uh, Shift right click on a block of the same type. Okay, so I have some nest here in the village that I can do. So we'll figure that one out. And then this one's kind of cool. Ugly looking thing. This is says if you are right here. It's moving around on me. So we are in it together. So angry bees won't attack you with 30% chance to spawn a kamikaze bee when hit. I don't know what that means, but you're supposed to put this on your head, and then the angry bees don't sting you. Because remember, the angry bees in Minecraft, and this is the way it is for regular bees, I guess. They sting you, they die. So they lose their stinger, they're gone. They're gonzo aloha. So we don't want that. We want to keep our bees. So all right, so we'll do this too. We need a nest though. Bee nest. I got to go and find a nest. Or I know where I have some nests. So let me go find. I have a couple of extra. I haven't really done much with them, so that might be a good thing to do. Probably gonna need. Do I have? Nope. I thought I had my silk touch. Maybe not. This has got fortune. I think I need a silk touch pickaxe. Let's go over here. Oh, these guys have all my tools and all my tools and stuff. I want to see if there's a pickaxe with, oh, or even if I can. Oh, not sure that would work anyway. Not called silk. Ah, there's one. There it is. Probably the one that I had. What I was missing. Must have got it put in there by mistake. That's mine. I want it back. Thank you. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna zip out of here. Right over here. Yep. Right here. There's a couple of them here in the village. So this is there. I'm not sure this guy's got anything underneath it. I kind of need a quick link we need to make sure the bees don't sting you to begin with. We're going to need campfire. I made a couple of them ahead of time just for this occasion. Campfire. Yep. Made a few of them up. We'll go. Yeah, okay. And we don't need a time wand at the moment. So we go like this. Put that there. I can't remember if I have any shears in my. I do. Okay. Shears will give us honeycomb. Then I don't know if we have any. There, the bees are all gone. I don't know why everything despawns on me in this. When I'm here and I'm playing, it's inside of here. There's nothing that could have killed them, but there aren't any. So I didn't have to worry about the campfire. My bad. What we're gonna? Why does that keep doing that? I keep hitting the wrong button. I was doing that during the fight too. That's how I lost my uranium sword. Hit the Q button, which is drop. I'm gonna need to change that because the Q is drop, and that it's right next to the button to go forward. Oh, this guy's out already. Yep, needs hose. But we're probably gonna tear that down because I don't think that's even needed anymore. have too much stuff, but also I'm going to be doing things like productive agriculture, productive bees. Those things will help me get food and stuff too. Okay. For chat, and I forgot what I was coming here for. What was I coming here for? Oh yeah, I don't know why I was coming over here. I could just make the nest. Have the nest here now. All right, there. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and make the nest on the head. Head nest. Okay. It's a bee nest, is it not? Or is that a bee? Oh, beehive. I have to go find the nest. Okay. I go out in the wild to find the nest. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little bit of investigating, figure out where a nest is. I've seen some, but that doesn't help me any. What happened to my? Did it get broken down? Yep, my campfire got broken down. That's weird. I thought I was hitting it with a. Oh, I hit it with this one. It's got fortune. All right. So what we need to do is we need to find. Usually it's oak. Oak trees are the ones that have nests. Oh, there's a bee. Are you kidding me? What I need to do is I need to make a creature capture. I never used it, but it's there. It's part of the one of the mods. Let's try this creature. Right here. Which one is it? Try this one. Creature catch. Have this? I did. Imagine that. Oh, we know there's a beehive over here because we saw the bees. Usually they're underneath or attached to the trunk. It was going this way. No. Oh, yeah, I saw it. There is the home of bee. All right. He looks like, oh, he's full. I don't have to do anything with him. I'll go with him. Okay. I say, must have, right, yeah, there's the charcoal. So I broke it down. Cut that to make our head. I think we need a couple of bees nests to start with. So, oh, you cap. Cap. How that'll work. There's a little bit of additional protection. If nothing else. Oh, we should just, I think it was, hey, oh, that have honey in it? I don't get it. What? What's the deal? All right, the nesting again. What am I missing? What am I missing? Settling, one thing. All right, here it is. Okay. Diamond helmet. Okay. What? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. All right. We're swimming in diamonds at the moment. Whatever. Can't just be any old helmet. Got to be the diamond helmet. Oh, I never shifted. Okay. Now I gotta go find another one. Oh, that's funny. I needed to click on that. At the beehive or the nest. That was that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the productive bees. We're gonna put them right back in that whatever that is, that building. Yeah, whatever that building's called. This one. We're gonna put them. Probably we're gonna see where we at. I want to put it on the same side where all the other stuff is over here. Yeah. So right here is the building I'm talking about. Oh, because right here, just heard the sound. That's where my crystals, theurgy's up here, and the apotheosis junk over here. So we'll keep it kind of. Oh, look! See, I told you there's multiple. There's two of them right here. So if we get into the bee stuff and we want to do more, we can always make, additional. Here's another. Now this one's got honey, but no bees. Yeah, so honey's 505. Okay, I thought it said 505 in the other one, but that was just how much honey was in it. That's a hive. We don't want a hive. We want an actual net. I think the other one's the same way. Why these things disappeared on me? I don't know. I don't really know why these would despawn. The bees. Anything to them. Not my fault. Oh, I didn't want that. I didn't want to do that. That's a nest locator. That's not what I want to do. Can I click on another? What are you doing, dude? You think that this is where we were just at? No? Yes, no, maybe so. Let's go over here. How close they all spawn to each other, but I figure if we're across the river, maybe there'll be another one over here. Look at the different types of nests because now that we have productive bees, maybe there's actually nests that have different types of bees in them, but I haven't seen any of that yet. But these chunks were already loaded before the productive bees came in. So usually you have to go to a new chunk, part of the world that will be these weirdness of the bees. What you guys? See any bees? You see any bees? No? There's a chicken, but it looks like a duck. I always call them duck. Duck. Right, where might you be, bee? I'll have to look around, see if there's any bees flying around, right? Probably shouldn't have used up those bees that I just had. With that, I should have found one that didn't have any bees in it. That'd have been better off. Oh, if you might be wondering what this thing is, this is a large power. It's called. It's from a mod. Spawned in. I think the opening's here. Yeah. Spawned in from a mod called Energize. Well, so yeah, there's a bit of a glitch here. Looks like. So we'll just do that. Okay. So you can see, yeah, over here you'll see that this is where they got a coal engines, and over here, you know, it all says energized power. And there's some. There is the cut and paste mod, little device. I actually in my other world actually cut this from a different area and moved back to my base and put it in the base. Put it in like the it was in a desert biome. But I had to do that here because it was like right next to where I set up shop. So yeah. So you see there's different things. This is part of the recipes here, the block of silicon. And here it is basic machine frame. So these are used as part of the recipe. And the same thing. So yeah, so that's for making more machines. And you can see from the inside here, we'll just do this. Go. So this is a charger, not an energizer, but a charger. So, and with my little wand, I can make that go faster. That's kind of cool. I haven't played with any of this yet. Probably will eventually because there's some things you can do that are kind of interesting. Like I have that charger. I have somebody call, I forget what they call the guy, but he's trading. You actually have, I think it's this guy here that could become, and it's called electrician. So it's pretty cool. He has various trades for you. Let's just fly around instead of running. See if you can find another bee floating around here. I really did not realize there were so many oak trees around. Near my base, I mean. I knew they were in the world, obviously. Uh-oh. That's the apothec guy. Let's go kill this guy and get some mythic gear. Where'd he go? I have my kitty boots on, so every time I get hurt, I get kitties. My health, I get my health back.
You streaming? Or
yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh.
How come I'm moving so slow? No. Might be from the boss mob there.
Oh, someone asked.
Oh, that's my right there. Look up there. This is my grandson. He's asking how the stream's going. What do you think?
No, there's a guy that said, "Hello, bro. How is?"
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see that. Oh, yeah. I'm playing, so I don't look at the videos a lot. I mean, at the stuff. I have somebody that's actually watching those. Okay, guys. So yeah, thanks for the first time chats and all that. Headed back upstairs. All right. I thought he did something else. You were asking me. A bit of a pain. Go to a different area to look. Do I still have? I think I still have a. Yeah. you go. It's just my area where I first started. I was going to have a base over here, but then I found the fortified village. I thought there might be. I remembered that there were a lot of oak trees here. And somebody saying hi. Hello. I hate to have knockback on these things though. I haven't seen anything yet. What is that? Oh, these are dogs. What are they doing on the island? That's great, great. Oh, another guy. Oh, my first little dinky little base, starter base was like located right here. I just set up my actually it was over right here. Yep. I just put up my like say a bed and some other stuff here. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to find it if I can't find a bee. Where be my bees? Dark enough yet? Nothing so far. Another place that might be worth going to would be this one here, where it's located. It was near some oak trees. That's why I remembered. Hmm. Sometimes you can look here and see if there's a bee floating around too. Not see anything. They don't work at night. There's a way you can get bees that do work all day. They call it like diurnal or something. And they work both day and night. So looking. What do you guys think about Minecraft in general? There's a bit of a lag going on there. I I have obviously I have a lot of good things to say about the game itself. and the gameplay. A lot different than tanks. Tanks, you play for 15, probably like 5, 10 minutes, and then you go on to the next battle. I mean, I noticed when I first started playing, you can just play for a long time. You're not done. Even some people say, well, you win the game by destroying or taking out the. Oh, look at this! I realized there was another one. Okay. You find them in the middle of nowhere. It's like there's not even near a village or anything. But yeah, you get you take out the you can take the Ender Dragon out like 12 times to open up all the portals for the end, but they consider that to be the end game, and I'm like, that's not even close to the end game. Especially in modern Minecraft, like me, I have now I have unobtainium devices. Yeah, I'm probably good to go. Actually, tested it out earlier today, and I fought the warden. Anybody know about the warden? You don't want to mess with them, but with this gear, I took him out in like 4 strikes. All right. Well, we may have to end up doing something else. I can't find a bee. It saved my life. All of these oak trees. Oh, looks like my grandson's sounds like my grandson's having a little bit of a fit. Or upstairs. Hmm. I'm looking. Guess I should have had the bees all set up. I was thinking that would be not that difficult to find the bees with the bee finder thing, the nest finder, but I didn't realize you had to click on a nest to find a nest. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. How am I supposed to find a nest if I can't find a nest? How am I going to find a nest to click on to find another nest? Seems really convoluted to me. Not all that logical. That's what see anything. It's nothing. Diddly. Where, oh, where might be. I look at the ends of these, I always think, oh, there's one. Nope. This kind of acts like the compass, and that it says it's only a certain. Well, you go one way, and then it says no, it's going higher. You want to have to figure out what direction to go lower. The lower numbers get closer to it. Hmm. Well, hey guys, they're fighting. They're brothers. They fight. Yep. I know what brothers do, right? Family. Okay, let's see here. Nope. Man, oh man. I looked at a lot of oak trees and can't find anything. So, yeah, like I said, I thought that just by having this in hand, I'd be able to find them a lot faster, but that definitely is not working. I mean, like that, so. However, this is where I kind of spawned in down the way over there. I've been through all this area. Wasn't looking for bees at the time, but the streets are kind of sparse. All right. Doesn't look like any symbols talking about bees. So, of course not. All right. This is all pine. I'm just looking for oak tree. And then this will be it. And we'll go try to find something else to do. This is a bus. Better off I would have had it set up already. I didn't know what I didn't know. And next time we stream, hopefully maybe, well, I won't be tomorrow. That's why I wanted to let everybody know. I won't be able to stream tomorrow. I'm in Michigan with family, and we have a family event located at a local attraction. It's an interesting area. Um, I'm from West Michigan. I live in Nebraska, central Nebraska. But in West Michigan, we have actually been studied in research papers because this general vicinity, Western Michigan, over by Grand Rapids, Michigan, you can look up on a map. Everybody from Michigan has a map, right? This is our map. So we're like over here, and that part of the country has produced probably anywhere from 15 to 20 family-owned businesses that are worth billions. Yes, the B, billions of dollars. Everybody may know of um, the American Way Corporation, better known as Amway. That was started by two friends back in the 40s, and they both since passed. But the world headquarters for Amway is 5 miles from where I grew up, and here in West Michigan. You have family-owned businesses like in the furniture industry still, uh, Hayworth and Herman Miller. Another one would be Steelcase, originally called the Steel Desk Corporation. That was owned by the Wegge family. They'll have somebody named Wegge as the chairman, but it is a publicly owned company now. Another one is Meyer, and Meyer's claim to fame, Meijer, it's a Dutch name, is that it was actually Walmart before Walmart. They introduced the concept of having hard lines and soft lines in the same store. And back in 1955, it just never grew like Walmart because they're not quite as aggressive as Walmart. And they're also nobody knows for sure because like Amway, still owned by by the families that started it, but it is let's get my matter. I know what I'm doing. Still owned by the same company or same families. Um, Myers remains a family-owned company. They have stores. Their stores have like 6.5 million items in them, and they still have stores all the way from Michigan down to like northern Kentucky. All right, yep. I think we're gonna call it here. I think what I'm gonna do is find something else to do because this is not good. All right. Let's see. All right. So let's get our little teleportation dude. Oh, put away. Where'd it go? What zone it is? Okay. All right. Put that away for a minute. We're gonna take a second to dilute because I don't know what's going on with all this stuff. Where it came from? Where does this stuff come from? Not 100% sure. To tell you the truth. Here's another one. Yeah. And these are all like see this one I put it through the apotheosis problem thing, so it's the thunderstruck unobtainium sword of weakness, and it gave this one the telepathic unobtainium axe of the earthbreaker, and this one has prosperous lips alloy bow of critical thinking, whatever that means. It just does that, right? That's what it does. Put it through the process. So here's what I'm doing. That goes in there. That goes in there. There's a spot for it. I think I still have my, yeah, that's sitting there. Got to put that back in my. I did do the Inception thing. I think I mentioned it in one of the streams where it's an upgrade. Upgrade right here. This allows you, makes it possible to put a backpack into the backpack. Normally you can't do that. But with that upgrade, you can do that. So it just makes it easier to carry it around. That's all. Makes it easier to, to have it when you're out dungeon diving. That's just a regular bit. Okay. Now the other stuff that has of the apotheosis, in other words. Okay. Well, let's get the other stuff. No, this way. Here we go. Let's get all this stuff out of here. Oh, I know where it came from. I went back into the ancient city to take on the uh, wardens to see how I would do, and I survived. So this is my loot from that. Yeah, next time we stream, maybe on Saturday, I'll make sure I have a little bit more of this set up. Identify where a beehive is. Nothing else. Put a marker on it, and I won't have to worry about it. And then we can start doing our stuff. I'll probably set up um, the buildings that had the bees in them. I'll set up the building, get that straightened out too. We'll get all that stuff organized from the get go. We don't have to worry about it. Hit that button to do. I put the helmet here. I put this back on up here, pinnacle. Where I can move it back down if I'm going to go into the other or whatever. Yeah, it's a real mess. This one. Go. Yep. Apotheosis. Yep. All right. So, let me see. What else did I have to do that I wanted to get done here? Um, good question. I know what I had to do. Let's do this. Let's see if we can't work on some. This one's already got a soul and it's a wither skeleton. Okay. That one has the zombie. I'm going to make up a powder. Need fish crystal. Need another vibrant crystal here. So let's see, we'll make some of these. Oh, it's here. Here's how we do that. I think I already have a. I already have one. Vibrant crystal. Yeah, there. So we got to make up these first. Well, actually, I think it doesn't matter. We can put the vibrant crystal. We have one, so I gotta want to make other. There we go. I don't have to worry about now. It does it on its own automatically. Come on. All right. So here's what this will do. Gonna get into the word. So we need stone chassis. Need to make some of these up. Pretty simple to do. This is some simple crafts. So I don't put this in an auto crafting recipe. Doesn't make any sense. Let's make this guy up. Now I have a ton, literally a ton from all this dungeon diving I did the other night of broken. Oh, put it into. There we go. Take a look at this. I got 22 spider, 28 stray zombies because most of them were in zombies in the dungeon I did in the other. Look at that, 60. What's that? 67 of them. Skeleton. That's not what I want though. There's one that has magma cube. There's another one I thought. Yeah, gunpowder. I have to actually make up two powered. I want to add those to all the ones I'm doing. So okay, let me show you what we got to do. So now we're going back to the powered. The powered, that's through Ender IO, I would think. That's the powered. Okay, so Ender IO. Boom. So just got to make sure I have the right one because I don't want skeleton. There we go. I want this one. And I have to make up this other stuff again because I have to have that for this guy, which is the magma cube. So we just got to go through the process again. This enshrined and sold. Yeah, I didn't make enough of those. I forgot I was making two of these. What do I need? Solarium nugget. 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 Solarium. I don't know how much of that I have either. I have to make more of that maybe. One, two. Straightforward recipe overall. And then here I just need to make up some more. Yeah, we got to make up some more of these five crystals. Here we just have to push on that. I need two because I'm making that powered spawner, so I need two. No, I just go back right back here. I already made up a bunch of these ahead of time. The logic, those are a pain in the butt to make. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. All right. Not bad. I've done that more than once. So, gotta make up some more of these, dude. On Here first. Do that. Do this. Vibrant crystals. Yep. Vibrant crystals. Yep. What am I missing? Conductive alloy? I think I have a. Fine. Then we're missing an ingredient, so we have to make it up. Dude. Oh, I don't have. Let's try this. I guess I don't. All right. Well, I guess let's show you how to do that. That's a very simple thing. Okay. Here we go. So we're going into the pattern maker, conductive alloy, and we do it up here in the smelter. So that's nothing more than just copper, iron smelted up to make this. So that's putting two resources in to get two. That's very basic recipe. So I just do that. I may have to do something here because I'm not sure I have enough room in that alloy smelter. Yeah, see, here's that. So I got to work around for that. I think I have auto smelters in my. I have some made up that I didn't use. Auto crafting. No, I don't. Oh, yeah, right there. Kind of. Need one. Thank you, dude. All right. So here's what we got to do. I think I actually have an extra one here that was running or this. But this guy here, I got to do dig in the dirt. Just need. Oh, this also on Pilco, so it should work. Lit up. I should have. Do I have a wireless. No, I don't have that. I just have the wireless crafting monitor, not the wireless. Whatever. Okay. So let's get the dirt. Let's create with me. Patch to have it being voided. You know, fill up the dirt. You can go back. You can go back. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, bing. All right, now let's go ahead. I can do it right from here. It doesn't matter. Safer when you're indoors. This is a survival game after all. I know I have super duper armor and all that. All right. Oh, no. Over here. We need to go up here. Now there's another row. But there are two, one for each autocrat. Like I say, that's not very well known, I don't think, but that's what you can do. You can actually do the other alloy smelter to have one and two. I don't know if that gets things confused though. But this one allows you to have them two lines in the same. And you see, I've got a ton of autocrafts all over the place. There's a lot of things in modern Minecraft. Crap. All right. So I said conductive alloy. Well, we need to go down. So, we'll make up. We'll make up more than just. We got a ton of both those. So what we're going to do. Uh, oh, hey, autocraftable. We'll make the half a stack of each. Not a problem. Right. We go back to Yeah, what we were looking. I know it was the powered, but what? I think it was just these guys, right? Vibrant crystals. Like, how I can make myself the right powered really helpful. Now we got there's a little notification that we're good. Oh, yeah, now we can go. We can do it on my wireless too, but we'll just make it up. Powered. It's too fast. We got to make sure that we have the right goes there. Huh? Oh, okay. Take a minute. Get out of there. And the magma. So what this does, two powered spawners. One spawner is a creeper. The other one has magma. Again, the creeper will give me, well, something else too, but mostly I'm looking for gunpowder. And the magma cubes just give me the, or they give me the magma cream. But I figured, hey, I went out and got the soul vial and made it into whatever it needed to be made it into. Okay, I'm good. Good. All right. So now we need, just to make sure everything is powered, we need my ender 8. A bunch of those. I moved them up because I wanted to make sure I had enough. And again, what you do with those is you use the ore. I finally figured out. I went back and you know fiddled with the orb thing a lot, energizing orb because it's hard to actually get that to work. Let me show it to you. This is energizing orb. It gets it hard to work because the orb wants to put everything. The system wants to put everything in this thing all at one time, whatever you're trying to do. So in the older versions, because this was called originally just called a crafter, but then Minecraft came out with the crafters in vanilla. So now they call them auto crafters. So they changed these up a bit when they did that. And yeah, here it is. Everybody had in all their videos had like it looked like a redstone redstone oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the word uh, torch, redstone torch. But it didn't in this, and I couldn't figure it out. And so I had to talk to Philpo and ask him about it because you had to click this twice until it says lock until connected machine is empty. So that means you lock it until this is empty. Once it's empty, because there is there is a what they call right underneath this. There's a thing called an import. Oh, you can see it right there. That takes what's in the orb and pulls it into your system. But once that's empty, then it fired off again. And I couldn't figure out how to do it because it was all the older videos had a whole different system. And I'm like, okay. So once I figured that out, once I got that from him, in his video, it was like it took 10 seconds, 10 minutes to put it all back together. So now these things are automated. So that's awesome. And so this, I said all that to say the spirited version of this takes up more energy. But basically, it's just emeralds. It's the recipe for. Let me show you the rest of this other recipe is a bit more difficult because you have to kill the wither a lot in order to get enough. The highest level of power is actually called a nitro. Right here, this one. So spirited. That's basically just putting emeralds, and I've got tons of emeralds nowadays. Got that emerald crystal thing going off, and then but this not so much. Look what you need here. So we have plenty of redstone. That's not a problem. But we need this blazing crystal. We need a block of that, which is these guys, which comes out of yeah, not really right, but it comes out of basically taking the blaze rod. We need like the blaze rods can become the blazing crystal. So that's this guy down here. And then you also need the really high level thing here is nether stars. You only get those one way, clean the weather. So that does, in fairness, it does make 16 of these crystals, but you need like four per item that I would make, which would be this one here. This is the nitro reactor. This is the reactor. Yeah, that'll power everything you want to do in your world. Okay, this reactor, um, you look at it here and what you just did. Let me pull this up, but this is showing this. Give it a second. It's running a little bit lag behind, but right down here it is. And it's saying that right here, the nitro, 500 million forge energy, whatever that. I know that's the energy. So it's just it's cool. It's just look how high it is. It's like 5 times as much as spirited. So definitely the one I'm going to go for. I'm probably going to do that. Maybe do that when I'm traveling or whatever, off stream or whatnot. But yeah, this is and you have these different things you have to make, and you got to make four of these. Each of these takes take four. Um, like right here, boom. Yeah, each of these takes four. So you need four, and as I was saying, yep, get back to here. This only makes four. You need 36. So do this 9 times. So each of this takes four. 16 times 9, whatever that is. So you need 9 nether stars in order to make the reactor, basically. It's okay. I mean, you can do it, but it just takes a takes a while. So yeah, that's why I didn't do it yet because I was busy doing other stuff. But now that I got my God gear, my unobtainium, and all that stuff, probably don't have to cheese it. I just put it in there and then fly up there and whack the guy a few times. But I will cheese it a little bit because I don't want him to get out of the way. I want him to be stuck into the bedrock so he's not going to fly all over the place. Pain trying to get to the weather to do that. I've done it. I did it. Where did I kill the weather? Well, I was out about 500,000 blocks. I teleported myself out there, tried to play around with some stuff, and yeah, he doesn't let you fly away. He'll fly right at you, get right in your face. A very, very aggressive kind of dude. The wither. Okay, so that was that. I missed it. All right, 20 after the hour. Um, Thinking, what did I get? Oh, no, no, no. I gotta finish. I gotta finish my thought. I gotta finish my project here. Okay, there we go. It's at night, but it is what it is. Okay, over here is my farm, are my farms. It's one farm, but like I might end up making this a little bit bigger because it's getting kind of crowded down here. It's taking all. Forgot. Hit it. Send me to 30, so it took all my extra. Right here, you see these are the. Well, here's the slime witch. This is the blade. I don't know if we can put any kind of. I don't know if I put in. I wonder what would happen if I put the. I think if I put the better capacitor in, it might make these fast. I think we would do that, right? And then here, Vindicators. This is where I was originally getting. I could probably take this one away. Because really, the only thing you get from the Vindicator that you want is the emeralds, and the emeralds I'm getting now from the crystals. So yeah, I probably will. Probably should. Oh, what did I do? Oh no, this yeah, I took out too many. What did I do? What did I do? All right, we don't want the Vindicator, but we want to bring these other guys back. Come on, guys. Stop that. What did I just do? I'm going to move that. I'm going to move that drop button, the key, to something else. It's driving me nuts. What is this? Oh, it doesn't say. Power spawner for Blaze. Right there. Got to put the power back on. This is for Slime. He was back here anyways, right? And I really don't need right now. I don't need the Piglin. Piglin. Oh, this is amplified Piglin. This is for gold. I'm getting gold through. All right. So Vindicator and these two. We'll retire this for now. We'll put these two here. Okay. We'll put this guy. You can kind of see what it is. He's got it in there. He doesn't have. Oh, I need to make some of these anyways. Forgot about that. Capacitors. Capacitors run the Ender IO devices. The only way they can accept power run. This one is a creeper. Okay. So thankfully, they also have those, both of those as um, recipes for autocrafting. So let's see. Capacitor. And we're gonna run these two with the bigger capacitor. Have that in here, so we might as well do it. These two of them. So it runs off of, you got to make the other ones, and then you have to make, there's two different levels. The basic, which is this white guy here, you have to make two of these to make one of these. Oh no, there's a smaller one. Forget, yeah, this one, and then this one's bigger. Basic. That's what I wanted to do. Oh shoot, made the wrong thing. Ah, okay, hold on. I'm making this one. Yeah, this is the one with a little bit more of a recipe. Oh, my bad. I only made one. What did? Oh, am I missing? Oh, I'm missing. What do I have? Ay, 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 ay. Okay, I got one. Yes, you can put in one. Which one? Let's put in the creeper. All right, now I gotta put ender. That's funny. The guy on football calls it ender doot. Now, if I wanted to see now that he is working. If I wanted to turn it off, I just go here. But that's okay. These guys don't rely on being dark. That's the difference between a creeper and say some of the other ones. Like the creeper, the blaze, the blaze are also the same way. Unless you turn off the spawner. I think the magma would be the same way. Oh, okay. Let's see. What we got? Oh, if I have those here, I want to. Yeah, they came off of the here. I don't know why it broke like couldn't have, but it did. Okay. So this will generate, probably picked it up myself because I was right there. All right. Oh, I need to get some, and I'll show you what it is in a second here. Let's go. Okay. What I need is part of the recipe for here. So if you look at this right down here, oh, this one. So I'm missing, this is Grains of Infinity. So it's kind of a weird thing. I don't know if I even have a location set up for that. You have to go down to Bedrock. I have Bedrock somewhere here. I thought I had made a. All right, let's go back to the island. I'll show you what I got to do. All right. So this is the island. This is basically just that. All right. all the way down to bedrock. So give me a second. That's the way of doing it. We get into spectator mode, but again, try to stay out of that unless I have to be in it. Right, keep going. Keep going. I also have the elevator mod, so I can just take the elevator down to. Yeah, it might be what I. Oh, you know what? I might have done that. Hang on. No, getting a little bit. Flip. Right, right here. I think I've already went down to. Flip, flip. Yep, there we are. I figured I did it this way so it'd be easier. Get to. Yeah, I mentioned the elevator mod, didn't I? All right, so watch what happens. You go here, here, here. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, just these three for now. I can break this, I suppose, and make a fourth one. Actually, more than four, huh? One, two, three. So when this fire goes out, that's when you get the grains of infinity. I don't know who came up with this. Used to be you had to do something else. You had to drop obsidian on it. I think you had something you had to get like a seed. You dropped obsidian on it, and then it became the dust. It was really weird. When you hear that little crackle, that's what tells you it worked. It doesn't always work each and every time, but a good percentage of the time you'll get a grain. I usually do it enough, like right here, seven. 7 grains of infinity. So I'm going to try to do this a few times just to get enough so I don't have to come down here any more times. Don't make up that many Ender IO um, devices, but I do make those spawners up, so they use that for the capacitor. I've been trying to update all the capacitors to the highest one. Cathodic, I think that's what it's called, cathodic capacitor. Oh, I want. Oh, I can do it this way. Right. Yeah. Oh, octadio. Oh, I don't know. Octadio capacitor. Try to do that. I try to upgrade everything to that now that I have it autocraft. Otherwise, it takes a long time to craft that up. You have to go through all the individual parts, blah blah blah. If you have all the parts in there, you just click a button, and in a matter of a few seconds, out pops the highest level capacitor. So works for me. I don't plan on being on stream for over a day. So I go 2 hours. That's usually about it for me. I tried going longer. I tried going 3 or 4 hours, and then by 2.5, maybe 3 hours in, everybody was gone. And I mean, I literally had like 160 people on, and then by the time I got done, I had like 5. So no, I don't. I don't do marathon streams. I was planning on doing something like that for a fundraising campaign for a charity. And problem was, I got sick. I got to the point where I have asthma, and I had something going on that I was sick for, like I was coughing, almost like coughing up a lung. I have cough variant asthma, and it got so bad that I missed work. I wasn't streaming for like at least 2 weeks, probably. I think it was back in April, and that's when I was planning on doing the stream. I think I was planning on doing a stream like May 2nd, and I was still sick and wasn't able to do it. And I haven't been able to fit it back in my schedule. I still plan on doing it because I'm a veteran. You see the military club or whatever on my channel down towards the bottom. You see the list. Other people that are also on the team. I guess it's called a team. Military. This is called Stack Up, and it works with both active duty veterans and their families. And it is I'm not ministering to them, but helping them fight against things like suicide, etc., by use of gaming. That's why they contact people that are veterans that are gaming for work with them to do fundraising. So I still plan on doing that. I just want to find a good time frame to do it. I might do it sometime towards the end of July or first part of August. This will be less time, and then we'll go ahead. I love how all the fires just light my face up, and we'll go back up and continue the process. We'll get that relay, then we'll turn those guys on and then let them go. And you might wonder what happens to the because they spawn, but they die right away, and I'll show you how that works. That's the just dire thing. There's what's called an advanced clicker. Kind of the same way I'm breaking. Well, it's the same block, yes, that I use for breaking the crystals, but I use it with a sword, so it chops up the tops. All right, I think we're good. Now this is called an elevator, just white one down here. And if you crouch, you go down. And you jump, you go up. So hit the space button, up, up. There you go. Oh, and it's interesting. Remember, I told you how we have that dungeon right below us. We were there a while back. Two down. Here's a dungeon. The lowest level of the dungeon too. I had who was it? Oh, it was oh gosh, the Wandering Trader, and he had a great trade. I wanted to go back up and get it, but didn't he have the elevator yet or anything? Trying to keep him in here. That's what these are for. But then something happened. I think he died. Oh, about right. I think I'm immune to fall damage, or I might have died there. All right. Anyways, that's it. All right. Okay. So we've got. I got to get the stuff into the. How come it doesn't go there? What? Oh, that's a different type of. I thought. Wait a minute. That's the soul. Soul. Soul torch. I wanted to say soul fire torch. All right, get that in there. Get in there. In my belly. All right. Goes back. Power. And here we can just push the button. Boom. Now that we have it, see, says it's available. Good to go. Second, there's the indicator. Boom, bada bing. Now, you will notice I have this, right? This is my traveling. These are anchors. You got to be within the 16 blocks or whatever to be able to see it. So it's not like you can't go across the world. I thought maybe you could. So I was trying to do that and it wasn't working. But right here, boop, there we are. Right here at the farm. Right there is my anchor. Okay. So let's pop this. Which one was it that we didn't have? I think quickly. That one, yeah. This the magma dudes. Yeah, see, this will make it go faster. So yes, they will. They will come out faster. Oh, it hit me. Because of the nature of these guys, there's only the envelope only goes to like it's one block out. That's why they're still there. eventually when they get into a different, yeah, get into like here they should come after me. And when they do, they get hit. The same thing with the vacuum. So there might be some loss, but hopefully not too much. And until I turn that off on the way, that'll still do it. If I turn off the lights, I don't think it'll make much difference. I can do it. I increase the rate just a little bit. I'm not able to flag. Okay, so as I said, right here is is all the modium sword. This is unbreakable, so that's why I did it. You see, it has sharpness 5, looting 3, unbreaking, and mending. I probably don't need the mending on an unbreakable sword, but hey, I do it. Assuming 18 attack damage, so it does it. But the issue that I was mentioning with the, I couldn't get it to get any bigger than this. Oh, go in here and look. You see, it ends right there. So it's not wiping anybody out here, here. Yeah, I couldn't get it to get any bigger for some reason. Like I said, they like to come after the players, so they'll come after me. I could just hang out in the top up there; they wouldn't be able to hurt me. But yeah, I tried, and I couldn't get it any bigger. It won't go any higher than 5. Okay, I click on it. I'm clicking on that plus sign, so that's as big as it will go. So it is what it is. And I think it's the same thing for this guy. He was catching the. Yeah, so it's 5 by 5. I made the right over the middle block there. He just sucks up the XP. This is the guy that picks up the block. Same thing, 5 by 5 by 5. So there's that one block area over there that I don't know why they're. What I probably should do, now that I think about it, there is a. I don't know if I. This is the one for the spawn. Show the range, but it doesn't say how to change the range. This is where it will spawn, that range there. I don't see any way of adjusting it. Huh? And they bop around. Like these guys will bounce, get out to the edge. Magma Creek George right here. Same range. Yep. I don't know what to do there. What I was doing at one time was just putting water. The water would push it into the envelope, which might be a good idea to do now, especially with these hoppy guys. Never seemed to be a problem with the slime, but these guys are weird. So maybe that's what I'll do here. Let's just do this. Get the water, get a water bucket, and fix that real quick. How many buckets do I have? Yeah. what I did before was it just flows towards the middle, so everything flows. Of course, I'm right there. I think they're bouncing that way, so I might just be able to do that, but I will do the other corners. Now they all get pushed into the envelope to get picked up. Through the water damages the magma cube. Maybe I'm not killing them. I might lose experience that way, but yeah, it is what it is. Looks the way up. Creepers. How come I'm not seeing the creepers? Oh, magma cube dudes. Creeper. Oh, we want it to be. Oh, there they are. There they are. That's why they were. Dad, put that gate. Put that in the right spot. Yeah, there is analyze. They do give the catalyzing gland. You use that. That's in a different mod I haven't played with before. There we go. There's the magma cream. So we'll build this up a little bit, and we'll turn it off a bit. I think there was another one I wanted to do. I tried to do the wither as a spawner, but use a soul vial to make that, and it said it was on the denied list. So I guess I can't cheese it that much, game that much. Zero TV, I guess, to do it that way. I thought it'd be kind of cool just to have a spawner that generates nether stars. Oh my gosh. Probably too OP for the game. Even for modified Minecraft, I guess. All right. All right. Let's see here. What I was thinking about doing is going back to that. If I can find that dungeon I was in, I want to show you that dungeon. Dungeon's a real interesting place. That way. In the dark. In the dark is just like it sounds like. It's a very dangerous. Has all the nether mobs plus some, and they're just there. They're just there might be trees and everything like that, but there's still a lot of wither skeletons and gas floating around. What was the other one? Blazes. Yeah, all that stuff. But hey, otherwise, it's a nice sunny little place. The dark. Here we go. Stand up, hook up, shuffle to the door. Jump right out and count to 4. like I say, there's right underneath the trees is the blaze. Weird. But I don't know whether or not my map is still good or even active here. Let me see. Yeah, it's one of these areas out here. Might be this one, way out here. Let me check. Let me teleport out here and do that. We are streaming. Oh yeah, this is. Hold on. What is going on here? There we go. Yes, this is the dangerous one. Very dangerous. Might be the one that I kind of boogered up. I don't know if I can break that block. There's a block in the middle. Why was that doing that? Why is it taking out more than? Yeah, it's why is it taking, not breaking, right? Weird. It's only polished ancient stone. That, that. They coming at me. Wipe out. How is supposed to be a. Why is this not letting me go? There. Here, honest with you, I did not find the there's just a ton of these guys in there. I'm not flying. Don't know. Now, did I lose my bow again? I'm out of here. I don't care where I go. You can see how dangerous it is. Oh, I died like 9 times. Where'd I go? I don't know. I pushed a button somewhere and I don't remember where I went. Oh, nice. Okay. I best not. I've lost my bow. There it is. Oh, both of these guys. Like I said, I'm going to change that keybind like right now because that is just driving me nuts. So the keybind I'm talking about is when you drop things. I want to drop something, I hit the Q right next to the W, which means go forward. And my fingers invariably always hit it. So let's do this. Options, Pro, keybind, E, Q. Stop selected item. No longer. Give me that. Use that. That way and here, I'm going to make it shift. Do that. There we go. I'm done with it.